Hey guys, namaste. God bless all of you. I love the beginning of this, man. I love creating that stuff like in your face. Happy Friday. Oh, shit, that's snowing finally. Weathermen are on the ball tonight, and a lot of you guys get to relax at home. I've actually been off the past couple days. I mean, my boss and I, we switch days, so I'll go in tomorrow. I literally live, a mile and a half from work, so I'll spend more time cleaning off the car to get to work around 4 a.m. than she lives like 40 miles away, the poor thing. So I'll let her enjoy the snow and stay home, and I'll switch days with her going tomorrow morning, open up shop for the few people who will go out. But this storm seems to be pretty quick. They're saying a lot of heavy snow in the beginning, but yeah, it's gonna keep people home tonight. That's good because Friday night, America's Mentor. What the hell? Join the party, man. I had sent this this reel. I'm going to introduce you guys to a person I love dearly, and she responded, "Wow, it's powerful. Indeed, it is powerful." We're closing out 25, and my question to you is, how was your year? A lot of us now in business, now we're getting all the details of our year and up, down year, blah, blah. I mean, you do that kind of evaluation of your life. You'll see what has happened this year. And with the new year coming up, a lot of you are creating your resolutions and the goals for 26. It's a great time to reflect, especially on nights like this. It's so peaceful. It's amazing how, when it's snowing, how quiet it is outside. And if you guys can actually go out there and hear absolutely nothing, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a great way to spend your Friday in reflection, because a lot of you guys are just basically fed up. And I can tell by your posts, you're fed up with the whole, how life has built around the internet. And I get it. I mean, that's why I pulled back several years ago. It was the greatest gift I gave myself, by pulling back from life itself to focus only on who I am as a person, and letting life bring to me every day who I am. And I've been evaluating and watching the results in life. And that's the secret, basically the secret of the universe I'm going to divulge tonight with you. But it's a great time to divulge the national day of. It's National Thank You Note Day. Remember those days we used to actually take time to, with penmanship, mind you. I got actually pretty good penmanship for a lefty. And you actually write thank you notes to people for gifts that they've given you. That's kind of gone by the wayside with technology, but a personal interaction via DM is actually quite adequate. That you're thinking of people. I do it all the time. I'll send this and that to different people, and just on the spur of the moment. What's up? How are you? That kind of thing. But it's also National Whiners Day. A big part of alleviating that past, and I hear it all the time by people who want to be involved with, this transformation kind of movement that everybody's involved in now. Whining is a big part of it. You literally have to expunge that from your mindset. The less you complain about, the more better things you bring about in your life. That doesn't matter. Money, relationships. Stop bitching about it. Whatever is going on outside doesn't have to reflect on your inside world, because your inside world is just going to reflect back out how you're feeling about it. If you're not feeling good about getting a relationship or your finances, and all you do is everything's so expensive and I can't do this and I can't. You're right. You're absolutely right. This is the beauty about the universe. This is the secret I'm going to divulge to you guys. And it's something that you already know. You have to realize what's coming from your inside is going to create that outside world. And I'll say it till my last breath, sharing information like this on America's Mentor, because it's so imperative that to start the process, you have to go within. And that's actually part of what I'm going to talk about. The Secret of the Universe via Kevin Trudeau. And I featured him many times. This man, he was part of a secret society. And a secret society, the Brotherhood, they call it the Brotherhood, Skull and Bones, you'll know them from Yale University. It's these elite groups that only allow in a few people, and they divulge to them all the secrets of reality from scripture and Proverbs and all the the philosophical ways of growth in life. They only commiserate within the group. And to me, that's a power core. So if you can create your own group of people, your power core, that all you talk about is your goals, your desires, your dreams, how good life is, what's coming, what you're attracting. I mean, the people you hang around with, man, who you hang around with is what you become. It's so imperative that you only surround yourself with people who are on the same frequency as you, because those people you're gonna attract more in your life with it. And if you're with people on National Winers Day, all they do is wine all day long, and you're surrounded by that all day long, you're like a sponge. You start bringing all that into your life and not even realizing you're becoming that. And it's so imperative for evaluation of what has happened this year. I mean, what has happened in your life this year that was a positive and or a negative? You start looking at figures like that in your balance of life thinking, you realize what you're attracting in today's world. But Kevin Trudeau, love this guy, love his work. He had a reel which is called The Secret of the Universe. And you guys know this quote, as within, so without. He started with that phrase. And he noted these words that are extremely powerful that you guys need to understand for yourself, because it's this kind of philosophy that'll change everything for you in your life. But you have to adapt to it. You have to realize you're the power source. You are the creator of everything in your life. There's no more whining, people. I mean, pardon the pun here, but there's no more whining about what's not in your life. What's not in your life is because you're not allowing it via past trauma, blocks, experiences, whatever it might be. On a psychological level, you are not allowing what you truly desire, because you don't realize as within, so without is a direct reflection of your perspective and how you see life. And that came from the Emerald Tablet, which I'll get into as well, which is, I mean, they're saying this thing is 36,000 years old. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not going to clarify that. But to me, those Hermetic teachings are crucial to your transformation and to who you are as a person. The real states, as within, so without. And Kevin states, your world is a mirror reflecting who you are. Really grasp that for yourself, because you find out what you're drawing in by the events and circumstances in your life. It's really cool, because if you keep attracting all these things that are not conducive to who you are, you can't blame the world, because it's who you are that's attracting it. He goes on to say, and its reality reflects who you see yourself as. He noted the 5 initiatives, and the 5 initiatives, a person was asking me today about that. They're Buddhist teachings from thousands of years ago. And he was noting that throughout the reel as well. He goes, how you see yourself and how you feel, that vibration is going out into the universe, and thus that is what you see. I mean, to me, I could stop the program right now if you guys got the first half of that one page, and I got pages of this shit of how you are. If you can really reflect on that and really find out what's ticking, what's going on under the hood, you'll see what life is giving you. There's no more excuses anymore. There's no more. I mean, these guys have been teaching this stuff for thousands of years. But life has a tendency, whatever is around us, the internet, information, newspapers, media, whatever is going on is telling you the direct opposite. The world's a bad place. People are struggling. People are dying. And honestly, my take on this is people are choosing all of this, inadvertently, because they've been conditioned to believe in lack. You start getting rid of that mindset, of the lack mindset, you'll realize what you're attracting in your life. The universe is endless. Our mindset, our imagination has endless possibilities. But you have to grab life by the balls and realize this is who I am. And when I said that several years ago and pulled back from life, not as a hermit or, a reclusive, I just said, look, I'm going to do what I want, when I want, and how I want to do it, and let's see what the universe gives me. I can honestly tell you, it's been absolutely friggin' amazing. The people, the circumstances, the events, the opportunities, all because I pulled back from the so-called norm and created my own norm in life. These are the choices you have to make for yourself. These are the life-changing decisions that will change everything for you. But few people are afraid to do it because they're afraid of the unknown. Well, what choice do you have? Really think about it. You can live back there where you were. You can see life like that back then. I see so many people who are trying to transform right now, but are still stuck in old thought patterns. Yes, I know it's hard. Indeed, it's hard to move forward in life, but you have to be persistent. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's you. I mean, on nights like this, it's absolutely friggin' beautiful. The snow is falling. It's so peaceful. If you can grasp that kind of peace every day, watch what life gives you. And as I digress from that shit, let's get back to the other one, man. Because it's imperative. He created a great metaphor for this. It's called a projector. And if you really think about it, that's exactly who we are and how we act in this world. The projector. He goes into how the old projectors, and a lot of us in the upper echelon of Asia will kind of grasp this, had a big light behind it. Remember that in school, man? They had this big film, we call it the can, where the film, it had to run through the light for us to see what was projecting on the screen. Our life is exactly the same way. Listen to this. He's called it the projector. The film that would go in front of the light. There was a light that beamed on the screen. He's describing exactly what I did. If there was no film there, it would be a white light and just blank on the screen. But if there was film in front of the light would go through the film, and whatever was on the film would be projected. What is he saying? Our thoughts are projected onto the screen of life, and life is bringing that back to us. You take your life as a motion picture, a picture in motion, because we take mental snapshots constantly. You put your life like that, and you start analyzing what exactly is going out, you'll start realize what's coming back. That's the beauty of sowing and reaping. And James Allen said it beautifully, which I'll get to as well. Point is, and I made a note on this on the last part of it, whatever film you're projecting is what you're creating. Your opinion of life, your perspective, how you see life in general is what is projecting on life, hence the big screen. You're giving a light to it with your thoughts, your feelings, your words, everything about you, and most importantly, how you feel about it is projecting out every single day. So the only goal you should have in coming up on the new year, you can make this resolution for yourself: I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel better as a person, no matter what's going on in my life. And then you start attaching goals to that if you want. My objective is to feel good every day, no matter what. And I say, let the universe bring me what I'm feeling on the inside. And it does it every single day. This is the beauty about life. This is not some, infantile thinking. Sadly, it is that we were told not to do. Einstein was shouting from the rooftops or mountaintops back then, man, or hilltops, saying imagination is everything. It's a preview. So what kind of preview are you creating with the film that you're projecting every day? Remember the old days in the theater? We'd sit there, and for them to advertise a new film, they would show clips of it. Really, powerful clips that would entice us to go see it. What kind of clips are you showing the world every day of the potential future that you want to manifest? When you stop whining about what's not here, you start creating what you want to come here. And you do it by your thoughts, your words, and most importantly, your feeling every single day, creating a picture of that in your mind. It doesn't have to be vivid. They talk about vivid imagination. That's bullshit. How you're feeling every day is clarification, believe me, to the universe that you're doing the right thing. And listen to these words from the Emerald Tablet. I'll give you a quick synopsis of it, because this is where the philosophers gained so much of their knowledge from this Aramaic scripture that was written in Arabic, and back in, I think, in the early 1900s, was starting to be translated. The Western world grasped it. They said, wait, wow, this is friggin' awesome. Let's try to translate it. And it's translated in so many different ways. I got one translation for you, and I'm going to read it to you. But I'm going to read the actual meaning, the principles as from the Emerald Tablet. As within, so without. A principle, hence truth, from the Hermetic philosophy that your inner world, thoughts, beliefs, and emotions mirror your outer reality, hence your experiences, your environments, and your relationship. The Emerald Tablet, as above, so below, as within, so without. As above, they're not talking about some dude with a beard and on the clouds, meatball. They're talking about your thoughts. And a lot of people have forgotten that, because Christianity and all has used this figure as a symbol of who we should honor, when that figure was actually telling us to honor ourselves. He was telling us to live consciously and not let the outside world control who we are. But indeed, they had their own way of teaching it, and there's a million ways this has been sent out throughout the millennia on how you are as a person and how to think. I'm telling you, think as you are, and you're going to create that in your life the best way you can, because Jesus was not, he didn't want anything. He didn't want followers. He just wanted to show people the Christ consciousness of who we are is our creation point. But they denoted it, esoterically with verbiage that most of us don't understand. And therefore, translation of it from Catholicism, theologians, all these different people out there gave it different perspectives. All I can tell you is from my own perspective, from pulling back from life and believing in myself, creating a better feeling, Christ consciousness or righteous living, as I say, that's just right thinking. It's thinking positively. And from a perspective of being the best self and showing the world that every single day. It's really simple. It's really simple to understand it. And a direct passage from the Emerald Tablet denotes that same notion. Listen to this. And it's powerful shit. I love this, man. It really entices me. And in it, it notes, and in it is the power of the uppermost and the lowermost. Let me clarify. And in it is the power of the uppermost, our mind, converts to the lowermost, which is our reality. That's the power that we have. We have the power to change our world, literally in an instant, with a mindset and feeling directly sent out to the universe every single day, and life's going to start responding to that. And James Allen said it, and I'm going to let you guys go enjoy the rest of your Friday on this beautiful, peaceful, snowy Friday, man, on National Winers Day. Listen to this. It's called the Law of Harvest. A lot of you have goals and desires, and you want all these things in life, but I'm not receiving it. But you got to realize, it all starts within. I mean, you give 100% to whatever you truly desire, life is going to start showing you synchronicities to match it. And during that time, be grateful during what you're receiving, and you're going to start receiving more and receiving more and receiving more. The Law of Harvest, James Allen, is to reap more than you sow. Sow an act, you reap a habit. Sow a habit, you reap a character. Sow a character, you reap a destiny. That's just a pattern of thinking evolving into from caterpillar to butterfly. You got to ask yourself that question. What am I creating today? What am I evolving into in life? And life is going to show you some beautiful things, man. But you have to pull back. You got to pull back from, if your life is not the way it turned out to be, yes, indeed, it's the way you thought it would turn out to be in some ways. You got to change that perspective. You got to realize who you are as a person and showing the world that every day. It doesn't have to be on a billboard there, Meatball. It's just got to be your true self. Only allowing in what you want. Only doing what you want. Only thinking, being, and feeling what you truly want. Life is going to show you that, but you have to keep doing it, guys. So happy Friday. Be safe. I got to be up in a few hours to shovel the car. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram. Much love, Instagram. You guys have really jacked up the views on there. And, of course, on YouTube. Hashtag America's Mentor, Jerry Maldonado on YouTube. I hope this helped. I mean, we all deserve everything we want in life. We all deserve a better life. We all deserve to be the person that we've always wanted to be. But yeah, life, the past has shown us that, no, it can't be that. You have to change that perspective. You literally have to do a 180 in your thinking every day, showing the world that, having the courage to show the world who you are, and life is going to bring it back to you. They've been preaching this shit for thousands of years, but around the internet, no, the world's bad. No, it's not. It's not. It's how you see the world. It's how the world sees you. I'll see you guys soon, man.